Hey YouTube, what's going on? Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you week 6 of NPL Season 7 this week versus the Chicago Bewears, headed by good old Razorwolf, TTM Razorwolf as you may know him. So yeah, he's got an interesting team here. Here's me with my classic team that I haven't changed, and here's his team. Don't know what he had here before Zoroark, but yeah, he's got some threats here. So I'll address them as we go through. So basically the one thing that I really noticed is that he has a gosh darn weakness to good old Sylveon. So of course to heighten that weakness, specifically being Fairy as the weakness, I made it choice specs modest. Enough speed to, I used 170 as a marker for some reason, and I'm not sure why. But it's been a little bit since I've tested. I think it's because of Chestnut, to put a few speed EVs in front of Chestnut. But yeah, so going from here, I have Donphan, classic Donphan. Here's the thing. So I split up between T-Tar and Donphan for hazards. So I'm going to start with T-Tar. I put rocks on it because I want Donphan to give a little more offensive versatility. As Play Rough is nice against some of his mons. Specifically, it hits Thundy T-Hard after a knockoff, or if he has the Z move on it, I can at least go for something that does decent damage. It also hits Chestnut pretty hard, and it also hits Megalodios. Megalodios is the big reason as to why I have it, although I have T-Tar, so is it really the best thing? Who knows? Oh, good thing I checked that, because I was wondering why there wasn't that much attack. Okay. Good thing. I was thinking, like, the number wasn't adding up there. Anyway, so I have a mixed defense Amoonguss here. Amoonguss is huge this battle. It is huge. It's going to handle Azumarill, hopefully Thundy. We'll see how well it does, because it could have Supersonic Sky Strike, and if that's a thing, I'm going to have to worry a little bit. Yeah, I'm really going to have to manage around that Thundy. That thing could be a monster against this team, because basically anything that's fast, I'm scared of. Yeah, because I just didn't bring my fast stuff, being Raikou and Swellow. Swellow's still pretty good against his team, so I've been going back and forth about that. Because, like, but the thing is, then if I have two Specs users, you know, it's a little weird. But his only resists, to Boom Burst are Aerodactyl and Fortress, and Swellow outspeeds both of those, and also probably two of KOs. I don't know. At the same time as Thundy could be Scarf, and hopefully that kind of worries, just not a big thing. But I couldn't tell you, you know, in hindsight, I might be like, well, I should have had, you know, Swellow instead. But Stoutland still under the sand is going to hit pretty hard, so keeping that in mind. Anyway, the point is that Amoonguss is going to be mixed defenses. It's going to be crucial to taking hits. Manaphy is Fizz-Def because Mamoswine. If he brings Mamoswine, Manaphy needs to come in stat. Thankfully, it can take hits pretty easily against Mamo, but it needs to be alive to do that, so I have to keep it preserved. Then I got Choice Band Stoutland. I just put enough speed to outspeed what I need to. That could be Scarf. I think Scarf Mienshao is what this outspeeds. And yeah, it still hits hard with its Adamant Band. Regarding T-Tar, so I put Protect on it. Like, it was the most mind-blowing thing when I first thought about putting Protect on it, because I was like, oh my gosh, it like can protect against High Jump Kick in the case he brings me Mienshao. And if I lose T-Tar eventually, then I can, you know, make Amoonguss the one that handles that, but we should be all right. So anyway, let's get into this. Go! I'm doing something. Okay, so with that said, let's just get into it, and one more time to make sure my EVs are good. Yeah, I think we're dandy to go. So, yep, let's get at it. He has his thing there. Okay, I linked the battle, and we're just gonna get ready here. So he did bring Mamo as I expected. I I kind of like what he brought. I got some support from the fans. Thank you, my homie. It's a little bit different this time. Last time they were like, cheese sucks. Or was that week 4? I don't remember. So basically the one thing that I'm particularly scared of is that Thundy. I am scared of that Thundy. I think I've got to lead with Manaphy. And I'm just going to go from there. Because... yeah, it took a little while for me to accept, so I imagine he was like, what? Yeah, so I think the best lead is to be Manaphy. If he brings anything else, you know, big whoop-de-doo-dah. Yeah. That Mamo. We need Manaphy or Mamo, and then basically anything we can to take down this Thundy, because that's going to be a spooky mon to handle. I'm just saying that. We got Sylveon, though. We do have Sylveon that's able to take a hit if it was... But the thing is, you know, he could be physical, and if he is physical, that means that fly he has is probably going to hit hard. But that also means he doesn't have a setup unless it's bulk up, which he could. He could have bulk up. So just keep that in mind. This could be, it's spooky though. It's definitely spooky. But yeah, let's lead Manaphy, as I was saying. Right now, we're just kind of, inviting people to start off, but, get this thing going. But, yeah, he decides to weed... Gosh, dang it, why? Okay. Here's the point. He has Mamo. So I can't just bring that in. This is scary turn 1. This man can bulk up. This man can do a lot of things right now. I don't like this. We have to see what kind of set this is. If he's special, I might be a little better off. I mean, we just gotta scout what's going on. I can't believe he started with this. Very surprising. Here's the thing that's annoying. This thing has base 101 speed. So I just did not have a chance to... You know, I don't have a lot of mons that would have been able to outspeed it. So T-Tar's cool and all, just a bold move of superpower would be really scary. And I don't doubt that he has it if he's, you know, like a bulk up set. I'm pretty sure this thing gets bulk up. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go into Donphan, see what he decides to do. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Torn is like a really scary mon for this team, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Let's do some knowledge. Let's drop some knowledge. I was looking at Toucan. That thing's actually a pretty cool dude. Just want to put that out there. Thundy T. So yes, this thing does get bulk up. It's totally reasonable in a lot of situations that I would just immediately switch out, even if I did have U-turn as I do. Let's see what he decides to do. What does he do? He T-bolts. Okay, that means he is special, which is nice. It's very nice. I'm very grateful for that. So here's what's cool. We're in a really good position here. Because what we can do is we can immediately go to Sylveon. Because then if he has any kind of coverage move, Sylveon eats. And then we're off to a good spot. So he decides to bring in the fortress. Okay, this is interesting, of course. Now, let's do a calc. Let's see how much Gyro could do. Let's see how much Sylveon could do as well. Because Gyro Ball versus a Sylveon. Does 44 to 52. That's if I put max speed. Now, I did not put max speed. And in fact, I put max HP instead. Well, not max, but it's pretty close. So we have 256. Both of those factors matter. The guy who told me how to import sets is probably going to be like rolling in his grave right now. He's probably like, what the heck? But that means Darival does significantly less. Now, Hyper Voice with my set is a 2-hit KO. He's free to set up hazards here. I don't doubt it for a second. However, I could just kill this thing off right now in the exchange of just losing, you know, having rocks up and then having to take them away later. So, that's quite alright. That's quite alright. Let's press Hyper Voice. And that is Assault Vest. That is Assault Vest. Whoa. Yeah, did not expect that. Did not expect that. But you know, we do have Heal Bell with Manaphy. He might just want to Volt Switch as well. I can see that happening for sure. But yeah, that thing is a nice Assault Vest there. Unique. I must say that's unique. But yeah, he's not free to switch right now. Let's keep that in mind. So, or wait, no, I'm an idiot. Anyone that is commenting already, geez, what are you doing? He's obviously not Assault Vest because he went for Toxic. So, does that mean this thing is just fully Spit F? It's gotta be. That's the only way this thing ate as well as it did. I mean, 100%, right? Hyper Voice should do 35 to 42 in that case, and we did 38. So yeah, he's totally fully Spit F. Did not expect that. That's for sure. But yeah, for now, we can't really bring in Manaphy reliably. So I am going to have to go to Donphan, I think. You know, we're just going to go from there. Yeah, so that thankfully goes well. Yeah, for a second, the way, like, when you switched out, it looked like I had options to move, so I'm like, did I have choice specs or not? So yeah, he's just fully Spit F, and I don't know what his set is, but you know what I think I can do here for sure is just go for a nice knock. I want to go for a nice knock. Because if he has like Custap or something, okay, it's Mental Herb, that's alright. That's quite alright. So what I can do here, I got that Lum! I didn't even think about that being a thing! What I can do is, I don't know if Earthquake will kill from here. He's fully Spit F. Let's put in good old Don. Are you offensive? And we'll see. Yep! Not yet. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff going on at home right now. Oh boy. 35 to 42. So this should kill. This should kill. If it doesn't, it's at a low enough roll that like I should be able to like rapid spin kill. So let's kill this thing. Okay. Very nice. Only thing is, he has the option to go into whatever he pleases here. And I don't like that one bit. It would be very nice to get these hazards out of here, though. He was probably thinking of a lot of options here, but my options were very concentrated because I didn't have the option to go for Stealth Rocks there. So I'll tell you, overall here, Sylveon is poisoned, and there's rocks on the field. That's basically the damage I've taken as of now. Now, if I switch Donphan out here, you know, rocks come back, and I don't have means of getting my Sturdy back. So, essentially, I mean, if I want to keep my Sturdy, I may as well spin anyway, depending on what he brings in. I mean, so he's got that special Torn, which is nice. Chances are it means he doesn't have, you know, like Supersonic Sky Strike or something. Gosh, I can't believe they focus so hard on those alliterations. It makes it sound very corny. Okay. So let's talk about this. He could just very well Icicle Crash here. And I would hate every bit of that. Is he to do that? I don't know. But what's the chance to flinch? Is it like 20 or is it 30? So it is 30. So of course I guaranteed live because sturdy. But basically the question is, do I go into Manaphy directly? Or do I spin with Donphan? Because it comes down to, is the utility of Donphan's Sturdy going to be that helpful? I'm going to tell you I don't think it will. Especially since I don't have Ice Shard on this. So I'm going to go to Manaphy. We'll see what he decides to do here. So he goes for Earthquake. Interesting. Did not expect that, to be honest. So I have the option of Heal Belling here or U-turning. Ooh. I don't know what he's going to bring in. Very well could be Azu, which means I get the option to go for Spore after that, which is very nice. If he has Sap Sipper, if he's some kind of god with Sap Sipper, you know, God bless you, but that's not... Amoonguss is fine. So I'm going to go for U-turn. He's probably calculating how much damage that is, because right now we don't see Life Orb. Manaphy, great. This is, yep, once again, I should be importing my sets, but I'm dumb. Mamo. Focus Sash, but you're level 100. Earthquake should do 31 to 37, and it did 30. Now that is if he is adamant, so he is Jolly, probably Jolly Sash. He does decide to switch out, which is nice. And because this is Latios, we get Rocks Up, which is very nice. I wanted that very badly, so I am glad this is the situation. Because there's nothing that will kill this T-Tar right now. There is nothing. From Latios, at least. So I am getting these Rocks Up. He cannot get them out of here unless he has Defog on this Latios or he has Defog on his Aerodactyl. And these rocks are very nice. So let's keep that in mind. He might have HP fighting. Sure. That's fine. So let's talk about this. So this is a unique situation because he's going to go for HP fighting again, or at least he should. Latios, Mega. Hidden Power, Fighting. We want to be safe about these plays. I feel like rocks overall are better than taking off this Mega Lottie right now, so keep that in mind. Tyranitar, custom set. This was probably a custom set I had last time, so it's not the custom set that I'm looking for. But we got 152 HP. HP fighting did 40 to 47. We got Sand Up right now. So yeah, he might have just got a high roll and he's defensive. That's my guess. With that in mind, going into Stoutland here against an HP fighting does a fair amount of damage. However, I guaranteed kill probs in return. Let's say he's even just max HP. I'll be in a good position at the very least. Problem is, you know, I have to take that damage from HP fighting because I don't have that much HP. I have 16. So basically, I'm gonna be at like 70, or I'm gonna be at like 30, because Rocks is gonna put me at 88, and then let's say I'm gonna be at like 38. So I can come in later, but you know, Stoutland isn't even gonna be that useful at that point. I mean, it'll be nice against Thundy, but I do have Sylveon for that. So the question becomes, do I sack T-Tar? And just go into Stoutland from there. Because I think that's the play. I think that's the way to go. Because at the end of the day, Stoutland's bulk might overall be better than, you know, having T-Tar come back in and then Stoutland coming back in. So yeah, let's just press Crunch. He goes for HP fighting, that's fine. So now we get to go to Stoutland. Now there are 2 turns of Sand still. We get to press return with 0 qualms. No qualms whatsoever. So Lottie dies, and that's nice, because the thing is that's important about that is, you know, T-Tar's point was to get up rocks and to handle Lottie. Well, if Lottie doesn't die here, you know, then we got our problem, but otherwise, you know, T-Tar did what it needed to. So, yeah, I feel that was overall the best play because, you know, scouting the rest of this Lottie's moveset is a little scary. But from here, return definitely kills him. His only resist from here is Aerodactyl. And even then, I mean, I'm tempted almost to stay in with Stoutland. I'm also tempted to go into Donphan at that point. But, you know, we'll see what he ends up trying to do because, he could preserve Lottie, but overall, it's probably not his best play. Getting rocks off my side would be very nice. I do have the capacity to do so as soon as I can bring in Donphan again. And seeing as he's not Life Orb, and seeing as he doesn't have any attack boosting nature unless, you know, it's like an ice plate or something, an attack boosting item, I mean, then people keep coming into my room and it's like, hey, I'm trying to do something. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder what he's trying to do right now. Everything should get 2 KO'd, especially after rocks, so Arrow won't be fine, as far as I would imagine. But yeah, he does decide to keep it, and instead he decides to sack Azumarill. That's a crit. I don't know if it matters. Let's say if he's like max. So if he has this quote unquote standard set, after rocks, he would be at a. Yeah, it would be a 50-50 to Oko. So who knows? Who knows if that was the case. Here, I guaranteed outspeed Aerodactyl. And I mean, let's be real here. This is Stoutland's one chance of really shining. Now I guess it depends on how much HP he has as to if he's gonna really live against me. Or I mean, he'll definitely live, but how much damage he'll take. Again, basically what I'm saying here is, you know, Sand is gone. Sand is going to be gone after this turn. So Stoutland's point, you know, that it could use to be against Thundy, whatever, that's gone once Sand is gone. So I may as well just attack, right? And that's my take on it. He could be trying to wear this down, sure, but I mean, I don't exactly have a guarantee. I don't really have a great switch in either. You know, I have a Moongus, but I don't want to just bring that in. So let's go for a return, see what he decides to do. I do 60 to him as he Hone Claws. I don't like this. Holy cow, this is sucky all of a sudden. Because if he has Stealth Rock, or I mean Stealth Rock, if he has Stone Edge, that'll kill. That'll kill my man. If he's +1, you know, Earthquake. Nothing will kill unless he's Adamant Life Orb. Except for Stone Edge. He doesn't even kill! Because he doesn't have Life Orb. Whew! Stoutland, you monster. This is where those HP... I mean, I don't know if the HP actually came in handy there. But, whoa! I mean, he didn't have Life Orb, so that's why that was a thing. Because it would have done 80 to 94 if he was Adamant. 50% chance to kill after. So that was a 50-50. But if he was Jolly, then it's a 2 KO. So he must have been Adamant, right? Unless he was just hoping for max, unless he got like max damage. So I don't know. The point is, Stoutland definitely did its job at this point. So that's nice. Okay, so he brings this in. He brings this in. Probably will just... Okay, he goes for Psyshock. Sure. Let's see here. The thing I'm worried about is I don't want to bring in Sylveon because it is the one thing I'm like, oh, this can really handle his Thundy. Like, theoretically, Amoonguss could do just as well, and maybe Donphan can help too, but I don't know. If he does happen, I mean, he could have Ice Beam on this too. Let us not forget that is a possibility. Let's put Ice Beam, Draco, and Psyshock on this bad boy. And let's see how various mons fare against it. Psyshock does a lot. But I am a plus nature, right? Either way, I live. Because I'm bold. You know, if he has no attack. So there's that. So I mean, Amoonguss definitely lives. Donphan does not have a lot of HP. Ice Beam could very well kill. Ice Beam could kill. Oh my gosh, no. And then that leaves Sylveon, who I have no doubt can live, but I don't want to bring in. Ah. So Mungus it is, I suppose. So we go into a Mungus, and I mean, essentially we have to Spore, right? Theoretically, he could... I don't like this. I don't like this. He could be Subcall Mind. HP Fighting, Psyshock, Subcall Mind. I mean, if he's Subcall Mind, then he doesn't have Recover. He could have Recover Call Mind. Because he already has his coverage moves. He has his coverage moves where he could be a setup mon for sure. It all makes sense. So we'll press Spore. I wish, just another game in which I wish I had Foul Play. In which case it is alright that I would bring in Manaphy. But at the same time, Manaphy is essential against Mamoswine. Okay. This isn't the worst thing in the world. So here's how I'm taking this. I get to sludge here. Let's say he's max HP. 20 to 23. I don't kill no matter what. I get one guaranteed turn of sleep. Unless, you know, he's just crazy and has Sleep Talk. Theoretically, that could be the case. Actually, I could bring in Donphan at this point. Like, if that is his only coverage moves, who knows? But he guaranteed is asleep here. I don't like this because I'm totally banking on him not waking up. Granted, I don't know his other two moves. Oh, this is so annoying. Mungus could be nice against Torn. I mean, overall, I don't need it, but the biggest worry is the rest of his coverage moves. I don't know what he has. Of course. Darn it. I don't like this at all. Because he gets the first turn wake. I've got to look up the odds of that happening. I think I have to bring in Donphan though. This sucks. Man, if he just didn't get first turn wake. Or if I poison him with Sludge Bomb instead, you know? Here's what I'm thinking. Because Sylveon is just not happening. I need Sylveon. Donphan, if he has a coverage move outside of the two he just showed, I die. By that I mean Ice Beam or Draco, but those are his coverage moves. If I bring in Manaphy, he might just reveal that Draco as well, and then I could die, or at least be useless enough to where Mamo would take me out. Just wish I had Ice Shard. He already knows my item. And I can't switch around, particularly because I have Toxic on Sylveon and... of course. But I get the Rapid Spin kill, so that's kind of groovy. That Psyshock is annoying, but yeah, so I was right about that being his coverage, where like he could have theoretically been like a Recover Calm Mind variant. I always say variant, I hate saying variant. I don't know what he's gonna do here. So what do I know about this guy? I know he has Thunderbolt. And that's literally it. I don't know if he has Z-move. I don't know if he's choiced. I think the most important thing is to see what I can kill with. Let's say he doesn't have an item. Or let's say he has that. That's fair enough. Knockoff does 33 to 39, which means it won't 2 a KO. Play Rough does 2 a KO. Simple as that. So he does decide to use his thing. So is that... I mean, that could just be the special Focus Blast, and I think that's what it is. So yeah, my Mon to go into here is clearly Sylveon. And I press Hyper Voice, and I literally have no other option. So, should be fine here. I should, but I guess I don't know overall. But yeah, so we revealed that he does have the Z move, and he should die here. So if he doesn't, I will be more than confused. That's not even with investment. And we got that back. Yeah, you dying. So we'll see what he decides to do here. The one thing that could be really interesting is if he brings in Mamo and it's like Assault Vest, and then I'm like, are you kidding me? What's nice about this too is I didn't get any drainage on Sylveon's health yet, because I just safely brought it in. Otherwise I could be taking, you know, otherwise I would have been at least at like 80, maybe even less, between 70 and 80. But guess we'll see. Yeah, if we don't know Mamo's item, there's just no circumstance in which Baton Pass is the right play, except for Mamo being AV, and like that's just not. I'm not about that life. Mammo Swine. Yeah, Hyper Voice definitely kills. I mean, if you're max HP, you still die after rocks. So he decides to T-Bolt. And that is groovy. Cool. I don't know why I skipped that. We'll see if he kills me here too. I don't know if he will. Okay, he does. Is it gonna come really close? Is that what I'm seeing? I don't know. It did 29. And he lives with 5. God bless. Oh my lord. GG. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, that was spooky, dude. Literally by 8%. These battles are way too close. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know how to reflect on this. Wow, wow, wow. What a battle. I am a little flustered right now. That was really intense. Holy cow, that was a great battle. He gave me a run for my money. Wow, 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 wow. Every play was essential to that happening. Mamo proved a little bit stronger than I anticipated. Because, oh, well no. Earthquake definitely, well, that's a light form. Would have done 58 to 69. And, yeah, definitely would have killed at that point. So, wow. Wow. that was a lot. What was, I wonder if there was any roll with Manaphy. As to why that didn't kill. Did 68 to 81. So I actually got a high roll there, didn't I? 83. Well, I think I'm saying that if he's max HP, which is obviously not the case. So I had a chance to kill him, actually. In fact, I had a really good chance to kill him without that. It was a 50-50. This was the game of 50-50s, dude. Holy cow. Again, hope y'all enjoyed. This puts another win for us. It's great. Week 7, we got some more work to do, boys. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later. Peace.